Welcome to the 28th anniversary of the TGA's prestigious Silver Flame Award, brought to you by the men and women of the Tennessee Gas Association. It's time to recognize that person whose ongoing service has made a lasting mark on the natural gas industry for all Tennesseans, homeowners, businesses, schools, and industry. This year, 2018, we are proud to honor a real difference maker, Bill Wickman. A leader, strategist, advisor, and engineer, Bill currently serves as Strategic Advisor of Business Development for Enbridge, and his roots in the volunteer state run deep, having served as the former TGA president and member of the East Tennessee Economic Development Agency. A true visionary whose leadership has provided a steady hand on the wheel, Bill Wickman.
Bill is a solid figure in the natural gas industry. He's always been there, he's always been a friend, he's always had it as a top priority.
There is no doubt Bill has made a lasting impression in the natural gas industry. He's over business development in the Southeast. He's done a great job for East Tennessee. He's somebody you can go and talk to, tell him what's going on, and if Bill Wickman can help you, Bill Wickman will.
Bill's contribution to TGA and the natural gas industry to some extent was in his role as representative for the pipeline. And in his role as the pipeline, he was able to bring resources and assets to promoting natural gas that the rest of us individual distributors couldn't. And over the years, Bill's been a champion for natural gas through lots and lots of changes at the pipeline itself, kept the idea alive that the pipeline is needed to help participate in the marketing of natural gas.
Well, certainly he's a strategic thinker, and I think we saw that when he was president of our organization. He's a good engineer, and his skill set with his engineering background and his business background and his ability to think strategically, not only did it help TGA, but it served him well in his career in business development.
Bill knows everything about the natural gas industry. He's been in it for so long. When I get to work with him, it's like a download. It's like drinking from a fire hose.
Bill is a bit reserved, but he's very smart, and to me, he's a very good organizer and planner. One word that jumps out at me for Bill Wickman is survivor. Unfortunately or fortunately, Bill has had to go through numerous transitions in his corporate life, several buyouts and several restructurings, and Bill has always been able to roll with the punches and come out of those and prosper from them in most cases.
I think Bill does have a lot of respect in the industry because he's always been very active in the industry, and he goes out of his way to try to do the things that need to be done, and he's tried to lead the association in that direction.
Bill Wickman has been a huge factor to our industry and certainly made lots of contributions to TGA. What sticks out to me, I was fortunate to be first vice president under Bill his year as president of TGA, so I saw a lot of what Bill could do, and I know there are a lot of nautical things that people will mention, and certainly that's what comes to mind about charting the course and steady hand on the wheel, those sorts of things. Bill had a huge influence in setting direction for TGA in a new way.
The captain. Bill has got a sailing background, and he came on board as the president of TGA during a time when we were in a changeover. We changed our executive director, and Bill's theme was charting the course for natural gas, and that was perfect for that time period in that we were trying to change course, and with his sailing background, he was just the perfect person at the perfect time.
When we made the change in leadership to TGA, then we needed to come up with maybe a I don't say a rebranding, but a way to brand TGA and what its members were about and what the association was about. And so Bill, got in a room, locked himself in a room, thought about what he could brand TGA or have some ideas. And that's when he developed PACE: promote, advocate, collaborate, and educate.
And even though it's been over 10 years, that's still used today. And you see PACE on almost all of TGA literature still today.
The most important word to me in those four were collaborate, because Tennessee Gas Association, of course, is a group of different kinds of companies, different kinds of individuals, different kinds of contributors, large, small, inside the gas business and outside the gas business. So collaboration was key to Bill, and I remember him driving that word and that theme home to all of us at the time.
Everybody wants to leave a legacy when you're a president. And his legacy was captaining our ship, getting us through some rough waters, and got us into a safe harbor.
Working on a project with Bill, he is very detail oriented. I mean, you have to have your ducks in a row for Bill. He looks at the most minute of details, and he's very organized.
Bill kept us focused and kept a business theme to all those approaches.
He is somebody that knows what's going on, and he cares. He cares about his community, he cares about his family, and he certainly cares about the natural gas industry.
He's really a rare person that combines both those technical skills and also people skills.
Bill is a very intense, focused, organized person. One of his favorite lines I heard a lot when I was treasurer at TGA and he was coming through was, "The devil's in the detail." And he pursued every detail and left no stone unturned. Very diligent.
Great character, great initiative, and creativity.
He is probably more open and playful in the office than he is when we're out, but I think that's normal for everybody because you have to be professional in professional settings. But he's such a fun guy, and I've been really lucky to work with Bill over the past 10 years, and he's been in the industry forever, so he's a great person to learn from.
What comes to mind for me, I'm not going to tell you, I'm just going to show you. Mr. Wickman.
So from a personal standpoint, I can tell you Bill is the definition of a family man. I am always impressed about how good a father Bill is, because outside of work, everything he does is around family.
I am extremely proud of my dad for being given this award. He's worked so hard over all these years. I've seen it at home. His hard work has made so many things possible for me, from playing soccer and going to college, and same for my siblings too. His hard work has made my life very rich and very wonderful, and I'll never be able to thank him enough for that.
He's always someone that's been, taking great care of our family and made sure we had the things we need. And, as I've gone into college and the workplace, he's really been a mentor for me in many ways. Someone I've gone to for advice on, negotiating or, creating a contract or something. And so in the home, he always helped me with school and stuff too. And he was always someone I could go to for, help on math problems or really in any subject.
He definitely has a silly, funny, playful side. One thing that he used to do for Halloween every year would dress up in a gorilla costume and greet me at the bus stop. And he did that until I got into middle school.
He's competitive, but kind of in a fun way. And the kids always loved him because he's so fun to be around, and he jokes around a lot, but he's also real kind of go-getter kind of stuff. He wants to summit, he wants to summit the peak and hike to the top, and he wants to run the waterfall.
I remember when Bill was president of TGA, he would come home at night and he'd work on the mission statement and the PACE, 4 core values. And he just thought that was a great idea. He thought it was such a great idea that it would be good for our family. Well, he had us all sit down at the kitchen table and he said, we're going to have a family meeting. And everybody just died laughing. And we still, to this day, do not have a family mission statement, but TGA does.
Bill and I became good friends at first meeting, so he's that type of a guy. He wants to do the right thing. He wants to help people, and he loves the gas industry.
Quite frankly, I think Bill receiving this award is long overdue. He checks every box when you talk about the Silver Flame, and I'm happy and proud that he's joining the club. He's very, very deserving of this, what I think is a very high honor.
I think Bill is a great person to be receiving the Silver Flame Award. He's been involved in industry for 30 plus years, and believe it or not, no matter which side you're on, he's very, very passionate about natural gas and building the opportunities here in East Tennessee.
Bill is a relationship guy, and I can tell you from working with Bill for over 10 years that he values relationships very much. They mean a lot to him, and the relationships he has in TGA, they've turned into friendships, and that's why I'm so happy he's getting this award, because I know it will be greatly appreciated because he values those relationships so fondly.
Bill sets an example, and it's a positive example. Whatever he does it 100%, and you can't ask any more than that.
Way to go, Papa!
Ladies and gentlemen, the 2018 TGA Silver Flame Award is presented to a captain of industry, Tennessee's own Bill Wickman.